Hello, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Gregory Jenks. I'm in Counseling 602 at Liberty University. This video is for this assignment concerning Tynesha and PIPs. Now, after I listened to the video, I thought I knew what was going on, and I was all ready to just start talking about her dude and about how she felt about it, and in my mind I knew what she should do. But something did not seem right. So I listened to it again. I didn't get it. So I listened to it again and again until I noticed it. At no time do I ever hear Tynesha confronting him, confronting her friends, or actually saying anything to anybody about what's going on. What I hear is her friends criticizing how she's handling things. And this whole session, she's just sitting there defending herself to me. So the first pathological, interpersonal pattern I see is the criticizing, defending PIP. In fact, it's so ingrained that she was defending her friends. Another interpersonal pattern that I can see here is she's pursuing her friends and they are distancing themselves from her. Now, whether they're doing it in a healthy manner or not is besides the point. And whether or not they have valid points is beside the point. She is pursuing her friends and they're distancing themselves from her. So the interpersonal pattern that I see here is a pursuing distancing pattern. So the question is, how do I approach Tynesha in this manner? I would start by encouraging her and then go from there. It looks something like this. Now, Tynesha, I can see that you put forth a lot of work and a lot of effort, and you're trying so desperately to provide for your children so that they can rise up out of this neighborhood where you're hearing gunshots and it's just a poor neighborhood, and you want your children to be in a better neighborhood because you love your children. And I find that so commendable and admirable. And I want to encourage you to continue to put so much effort into helping your children. I also encourage you to put a lot of effort into helping yourself. And I have noticed a few things. And if you would allow me to, I'd like to take the time to explain a couple of things to you. In this world, when there are relationships between people, what we often see is one person will push in a certain direction, and someone else will push with equal energy in the same direction, against, towards it, sideways, something. But there's always reaction with the same energy. For instance, let's say you have Don and Juliet. Don pursues Juliet, and Juliet responds by pursuing Don. This is what we would call a pursuing interpersonal relationship. Now, another type, you've got Don and Juliet again, but this time Don is pursuing Juliet, and for whatever reason, Juliet might not feel like she's heard, she may be tired or whatever, but she is distancing herself from Don. And he pursues her some more, and because things haven't gone the way that she feels comfortable, she distances herself from them. And this continues on and on. It's a pattern. This is called a pursuing distancing pattern, and it might not feel so good as a pursuing pattern. Another one might be where, let's change roles here. We're going to have Juliet, and she's criticizing Don. Don feels attacked, so what's going to happen is Don's going to defend himself with the same energy. So because Don's defending himself, Juliet's not feeling heard, so she criticizes some more. And then what happens is Don will defend himself some more. And this may go on a while until he's stonewalling or turning the other way and distancing himself, and she's pursuing him. But it starts out as a criticizing, defending, interpersonal pattern. And in both of these, if you'll notice, this couple is kind of stuck. And they keep repeating things over and over. They keep repeating the pattern over and over again. And I think I might see some things that can help unstuck you from these two patterns. And I was wondering, Tanisha, if you might just want to go ahead and spend some time with me over a few sessions, and maybe we can figure out some things that might change your direction a little bit so that you can pull yourself out of this stuck place that you have, so you can better deal with who you call the dude, and maybe you might be able to spend some more time with your children and still pursue that degree you have. What do you think? That's how I would approach Tanisha on that. So again, I'd like to say that the two PIPs, well, at least one of the PIPs, which is pathological, is the criticizing, defending, and then there's also the pursuing, distancing. Again, I'm Greg Jenks for Counseling 602 at Liberty University. Thank you, and have a good night.